Hello guys and welcome back to another BTS video. In today's video we're going to be watching, wait, give me a second, how the BTS army changed fandom culture. Now, knowing this video is about boracity magazine, shout out to them. But if you're new here, I'll just remind you again. If you're not new, then you've already seen it. But this is the book that started all the BTS journey. A lot of you guys actually know about this book, which is pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? I don't have all the chapters though, so if y'all guys want to talk about it, I can't. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'll finish it though. Cause I mean, I bought the first chapter, kind of like soul leveling type shit. A little bit, not really, but that's what it kind of reminded me of. I don't know if it's just me though, but more importantly though, let's get to like the interesting stuff. So I know I've been watching a bunch of guides. You know what I'm saying I watched a few music videos, but I'm putting my knowledge to the test. You know what I'm saying? I will sort of, kind of, not really, but we're gonna be listening to the I guess our first album together. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm not sure what album should I listen to first because I was making jokes in the comments for like starting from season 1 of BTS, which is the first album. But then some people were telling me I gotta watch, I should listen to like the newest one first, which I think is called like Air Tang or something. Now, um, I'm not opposed to listening to like the newest one and then going back to the first one, but I feel like it kind of defeats the purpose of going to the first one and then like listen to every album after that. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm still unsure how like I should really do it because that's what I was going to do, like the first album, second album, third album, and kind of go like that into the most recent one, and then you know what I'm saying, then I know all the members, and I can hear her voice, and it's like really like a vibe type shit. But I don't know. I mean, I guess you guys can help me. I mean, I see a lot of you guys comment about what order I should watch it. So this is a conversation right here to tell me what order I should watch it. I was gonna run a poll, but I kind of want immediate results, and I didn't really want to wait. So if you see this video, tell me what order you want me to listen to the albums. Like it could be whatever order, but most people want me to watch listen to like the most recent one first, and then like the start from the beginning. But I mean, I'm trying to see what everybody thinking though. So let me know in the comments like how I should do it, how to listen to it. But it's getting watched though. Trust, it's getting watched. The first one, the second one, the fifth one, the newest one, it doesn't matter. We're watching it. We're listening to a full album though. So stay like then for tomorrow. I know yesterday I didn't upload though. No, I'm just kind of that's my fault. But I just want to let you guys know that we're listening to an album and just to help me out a little bit. But I've yapped enough. I am excited for the video, so I guess the train's it. All right, got the subtitles on. We're good. We're good.
Every couple of months, I see a discussion of which fandom is the best fandom. And every single time, fandoms would name a crazy thing they did as one of the most legendary things that happened in pop culture. And these legendary moments are almost always related to some kind of invasion of privacy. For example, Affinity magazine made a list of the One Direction fandom's most legendary moments, and all of the examples are interesting. But this is the fandom's #1 moment. One Direction.
Ooh. See, I don't know about One Direction. Let me go back a little bit. I want to actually read what these said.
Legendary moments, and all of the
Fan mobs. I feel that's kind of normal actually. When someone broke in the poor Liam's balcony. Here's why I've been woken up when you're in your bed butt naked and someone trying to force open your balcony. What the fuck?
examples are interesting. But this is the
Iconic directioner moment #1 when the directioner is hacked into an airport and hotel security camera just to watch the members of One Direction. What? Yeah, this is pretty crazy, bro.
fandom's #1 moment. One Directioners hacked into airport and hotel security cameras just to watch the members of One Direction. And the fandom agrees that these are their most legendary moments. They are a #Throwback Thursday. These are moments they are proud of. This is proof they invented fandom. It's moments like this that made them the most iconic fandom. And every time I see some kind of debate or discussion about which is the best fandom, it's
I don't know. I think the Swifties are kind of up there. You know what I'm saying? I think the names sound kind of sweet too. I don't know too much about the Swifties though, but I'm just saying. One Direction, they did have a lot of teenage girls listening to them though. So maybe that's why they all like, oh yeah, we did it.
fandom. And every time I see some kind of debate or discussion about which is the best fandom, it's usually a competition of which is the craziest fandom. I think it's because fandoms usually have the idea that the crazier the fandom acts, the bigger the fandom will be perceived. These type of fandoms are known to not only be extremely big, but also so crazy that they are considered some type of disease. It was the Beatlemania, the Justin Bieber fever, the One Direction infection. And as you can see, this negative image that media and the general public puts on big fandoms ends up convincing them to own their bad reputation, to even be proud of it. That was until the BTS fandom became the biggest fandom.
It's safe to say that ARMY are the most powerful fandom in the world. And the thing that brings them together? Their complete devotion.
Okay, I will say, unironically, like before I actually knew about BTS though, like I would hear like BTS, like what the ARMY was like super toxic. Like ironically, like you couldn't say nothing about like BTS, because they just like roast you all in the comments or whatever. I have heard that before. Like I knew about, like I knew of BTS, but I didn't know BTS though. You know what I'm saying? So just hearing that, it was kind of, interesting.
To 7 men from South Korea and their unique.
Let me go back.
The thing that brings them together? Their complete devotion to 7 men from South Korea and their unique message.
There is this common perception that the BTS ARMY and K-pop fandoms in general are extremely toxic. And the first problem I have with this idea is that BTS's fandom is being combined with a bunch of other fandoms that are not related to BTS. They are actually known to team up to compete against BTS's fandom. In reality, and generally speaking, ARMY reflects BTS's message, a message that K-pop groups, pop artists, and their fandoms lack. Of course, artists don't have to have a message, but BTS was socially conscious since their debut, leaving a clear impression on their fans and creating some kind of
See, I like this. It's a newer video. Oh, never mind. But like, I be watching videos where like they like play clips and stuff, but I never know where it's from, so I never resort to asking you guys, which I don't mind. You guys are very helpful, but like I like how they be having like the whatever the song name in the corner though.
Since their debut, leaving a clear impression on their fans and creating some kind of fandom etiquette. This fandom etiquette did not come as a list of rules that ARMY must follow. It was simply a consequence of the fandom understanding the message of BTS's music and their actions as people. Of course, I'm not saying that every single BTS fan is not toxic. There have been concerning invasion of privacy cases involving BTS. The difference is that this is not something the fandom celebrates. It's actually condemned and the exception to the rule. Actually, these toxic moments are
wait, hold on, wait.
Talk about and call out within the fandom so much that it may feel like they happen all the time. But compared to other fandoms who encourage it and are proud of it, the BTS ARMY proves that they, maybe involuntarily, created a shift in fandom culture.
Okay, I just want to expand on that because I do get some weird type comments, and I do see people like talking back to them. Like I think someone said something, what was it, along the lines where they basically was insinuated like, was I dumb? I'm like, damn, what the fuck? So I was like, maybe like they didn't mean to come off that way. Because I like to give people the benefit of the doubt, you know what I'm saying? Because maybe like they say something and like it got lost in like translation. Because maybe they don't speak English. Maybe they speak something else, and then like when you translate to English, it looks like crazy. So like, getting benefit of the doubt. Maybe they didn't mean to come off that way. But then like even before I replied to it, people was like, oh, you don't have to. No, I think after I replied to it, I mean, people was like, oh, like, you don't have to get them the benefit of the doubt. They do this in all the comment sections or whatever, and we got to correct them every time. I'm like, oh, shit. Hey, that's real. You know what I'm saying? I'll fuck with that.
BTS ARMY proves that they, maybe involuntarily, created a shift in fandom culture. ARMY is probably the first big fandom who doesn't want to be recognized as a mania.
Hold on, wait. Okay, I don't want to pause too crazy, but this is pretty cool though. Like, how do they do that? Like, do you like just like turn the thing and you could make it to like colors, or just like a thing that like you already know, like before you get into the thing, like, oh yeah, you're M, you're N, you're O, you're, I don't know. I find this is pretty cool looking now, and they add like to the aura. You know what I'm saying?
ARMY is probably the first big fandom who doesn't want to be recognized as a mania or a fever or an infection, but just a group of people who not only practices respect but also actually does productive things for BTS, each other, and the world. There is obviously going to be some toxic ones who don't represent the majority, but in the case of ARMY, the toxic side is microscopic compared to the majority non-toxic side. Just think about it. The BTS ARMY is bigger than every K-pop fandom combined. BTS is behind.
That is still crazy though. Like this graph, this graph is still crazy.
Combined. BTS's behind the scenes YouTube channel has 74 million subscribers. Their Instagram has 72 million followers.
Damn, wait, what? What is that ratio? Wait, what the fuck? 74 to 72? Damn, and it's still, damn, that ratio is crazy.
34 million subscribers. Their Instagram has 72 million followers. Their two Twitter accounts have around 50 million followers each. And their recent TikTok account has around 60 million followers. You can argue that not all of these people...
Recent? It's got 1 billion likes on it. Okay, I don't know if it's that recent though. I don't know.
Recent TikTok account has around 60 million followers. You can argue that not all of these people are going to be ARMY. Some can be casual listeners or curious people from the general public. Maybe you only want to count the 15 million fans dedicated enough to pay for the official BTS ARMY annual membership. Of course, this excludes enough to pay for the...
Wait, I was letting her finish what she was saying. I just called what she was saying. There's almost 15 million people giving them 20. Oh, that's $60 a year. That's still a lot of. Let's calculate that real quick. Let's calculate that. Let me see. Calculator. Why it's not popping out? There we go. Let's see. 14. Yeah, we are pocket watching. We are pocket watching. 7, and then it's million, so it'd be 1,000, 10,000, 100,000, million. It's almost 14 million. So it'd be. Yeah, cause times 22. That's 3, 4, 32, 300. Wait, is it 323 million? Did I calculate that right? Did I calculate that right? Hold on, yeah, cause 14. Damn, wait, what the fuck? Damn. 30, well, so it'd be 300, or is it 32? 32, okay, I don't know, my brain's fucking me. I'm seeing a lot of zeros. So it's 30, it's definitely not 32, it's 323,000. Oh, 323,400,000. There you go. There you go. That's still a lot of hey. Hey, they like that, bro.
Public. Maybe you only want to count the 15 million fans dedicated enough to pay for the official BTS ARMY annual membership. Of course, this excludes a lot of dedicated ARMYs who are not able to pay for the membership or that won't get the benefits because of their location or other factors. But still, if you only want to count these 15 million fans paying for the membership, you won't see 15 million toxic BTS fans. That would be insanity. But even if, let's say, you come across 1,000 very toxic fans who are extremely loud, they would still be less than 0.01% of the fandom with the membership. But there are millions of others who are not, so the percentage is even less than that. My point is that the overwhelming majority of ARMYs represent a fandom that pop culture has never seen before. As a consequence of following BTS's message, the BTS ARMY not only rejects the stereotype of a crazy historical fandom, but also proves with actions that they are different. Here are only some of the examples that show how the BTS ARMY changed fandom culture.
Okay, I do want to know about this though, cause like I don't know. I mean, I never seen BTS in public. Well, obviously I haven't seen it, but I mean, like I never seen clips of them like in public getting like swarmed or nothing. Like all the clips I be seeing is like them like in music videos, or whatever. Cause I feel like it's very common for like a celebrity like to be getting swarmed in public. Or maybe BTS don't leave the house. Maybe that's why you don't see it. They only go to award shows, and the recording studio and home. Maybe that's the only place they really go. I don't know. But yeah, I never really seen no clips of them getting like swarmed or anything like that.
This is an unspoken rule about being an ARMY. Their personal lives are not of our concern. This is way more common with small or medium fandoms, but the very big fandoms that ruled pop culture, especially during the internet era, treated artists' personal information as facts every fan should know. I remember that back then, to call yourself a real fan of any mainstream artist, you will have to know everything about their personal lives. There were
what the fuck? Nah, this actually is true though. Like, not like you gotta be. No, okay, it's all crazy. I mean, like what she's saying is true. With the like, you gotta be like a super duper fan. It's like that with every fandom though. It don't even gotta be about like celebrity. It's about like with anime too. Like especially nowadays, like if you don't know something, you're clearly LARPing. Like you're not a real fan. You're LARPing. You're LARPing the show. You're LARPing being a fan. Like, I'm not sure you guys know what LARPing is, but LARPing basically you didn't see the show, but you act like you're a fan type, or you don't know that much. Or well, I'm guessing you if you're online, you know what LARPing is, bro. So, I feel like it's like a bigger thing that happens like now, especially if you're doing like a tiny fact, like you didn't know, BTS only tie their shoes with their left hands only. You're LARPing, like some shit like that. You're like, what? Like I didn't know that. That don't mean I'm LARPing type shit, but I don't know. This definitely is true though.
Fan of any mainstream artist, you will have to know everything about their personal lives. There were guides to know their parents' and siblings' names, information, and other kind of details of the artist's personal lives. It was a thing that would come up on the popular Are You a Real Fan quizzes. But in general, BTS's fandom doesn't really care and even condemns fans digging up their personal information. The only personal information we celebrate is their birthdays, but that's it. Most ARMYs don't know and don't care to know about the members' family members and their lives. If anything, ARMYs are more likely to say that real ARMYs need to know BTS's music and legendary key points of their story in the music industry. But ask the most ARMY of ARMYs how many siblings a certain member has, and you won't get an answer from them. Ask what are the names of the member's parents to an ARMY, and they will tell you that that's not public information. This is because the BTS member—
Do I test that out? No, I'm not gonna test that out. I'm like, nah, I don't know what happened. I don't know, but that is pretty cool though. Like how like, well, obviously there's obviously bad apples, you know what I'm saying, out there. You know what I'm saying? Like you get the occasional person that like leaks something crazy, then it becomes like a big thing. But to my knowledge, I'm saying I know I'm not engraved in the BTS culture, but I never hear them have like bad PR. You know what I'm saying? Like you be hearing some bad PR moments, but I never really hear much like bad about them. Well, other than like the fandom, but as like the BTS in general, like the artists, the group, like I never hear anything bad about them. Only bad shit I hear is like the fans. If you want to be, I'm being transparent. You know what I'm saying, I'm like what the video saying, like what she's saying, well, probably is true, but like someone that's not, you know what I'm saying, not engraved in it, I only ever hear bad stuff. If you want me to be honest, this is just me just being real, you know.
To an ARMY, and they will tell you that that's not public information. This is because the BTS members always protected the privacy of their non-famous friends and family members. So it's an unspoken rule that ARMY doesn't need to know about these details of their personal lives. You may think it's obvious to not care about these details. You may think it's obvious to prioritize the music over other things. But in the world of crazy big fandoms, ARMY normalized this big shift.
Another fan-led initiative was also outside Citi Field, handing out purple ribbon wristbands. They serve as reminders to concertgoers to be respectful to their fellow ARMYs.
One of the most uncontrollable moments for ARMY is when some fans, the paparazzi, and the general public go see BTS at airports or their private schedules. I still believe that by the size of the fandom, it can be even worse and more dangerous than what it already is. But there have been moments that really show how ARMY changed a part of fandom culture involving privacy and the artist's safety. For example, when BTS started getting
okay, I don't want to cut her off. But I didn't even think about something. I did just see someone comment on one of my videos. It was like, I purple you. I was like, damn. I'm at the purple thing just reminded me. Yeah, I fuck with that, bro. Because now I know what that means. People was saying the purple shit in the comments. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, I feel like maybe it's like a hidden meaning. Well, obviously, it had a hidden meaning, but or a purple hearts emoji. I still find that pretty cool. I'm gonna cut her off though. That's locking in.
culture involving privacy and the artist's safety. For example, when BTS started gaining massive worldwide popularity, it became extremely difficult for the BTS members to walk through airports, even with tons of security guards. So ARMY organized the Purple Ribbon Project, in which armies in the front row form a barrier with purple ribbons to prevent BTS, other fans, and the airport staff from getting mobbed.
They got those purple ribbons for the security, so like they.
I fuck with that.
All the way around.
Yeah, I fuck with that. But hold on, let me go back a little bit. Yeah, maybe get him out the line, bro. I'm saying maybe her too. Like if you want a full line, you gonna need like some heavier set people. You know what I'm saying? You need someone that can like really like if someone try to push him, they sturdy. You need some sturdy guys. I feel like if we're too skinny, you can't be in the front. You can't be in the front, bro. Right here, I can't really tell his physique, but he look a little too skinny. Her right here, he too skinny. I don't know. I can't really see anyone else really. But like, I feel like for the pro ribbon, you gotta have all like heavier set people. This is not me being offensive or anything. I'm just saying because if you want like a wall, I'm thinking logically. Like when you think of football, the guys that are protecting the quarterback, they're big guys. So you need the big guys in the front. So they try to push through to grab the grab feet. You got to be big enough to be like, nah, you got to push them off you. You know what I'm saying. I'm just thinking though, like I just mean theologically. I don't know how it really goes now, but I'm just saying, like if you want it to really work, you don't want nobody like to sneak through the cracks. And you need the bigger. It don't got to be girls. It could be dudes. I'm only seeing girls in this thing though, but like, hey, I mean, it's one guy. Maybe he like the constellation, the what's called the. But here, damn, it's the guy right there type. I don't know, but it's kind of funny.
Airport staff from getting mobbed.
They got those purple ribbons for the security, so like they put all the way around us through in the airport and outside the airport and keep the security for us. Like they did it themselves.
This helped a lot with the chaos in 2018, but as the years passed, BTS became bigger and bigger.
It's like when they got to LAX, it was like the Beatles were here. I mean, your fans, it's really incredible.
So ARMY's mentality had to and did change. Now, ARMYs encourage others to simply not...
Wait, hold on, I just peep. They're in LA with bandanas? Hey, they real demons. So you go to LA with a bandana, they like, hey, what's your set, bro? What they gonna say? Go say BTS? I mean, I'm hearing BTS some real demons though, so I don't know. The army might be some. Hey, I don't know, but that's very brave though, especially in LA. I'm gonna give you a tip: don't do that. I'm saying don't do that. Now, don't wear no bandanas because you repping the set you don't even know. Cause now you got ops. Now when you step out LAX, I'm saying they gonna do it to you, bro. It just hey, I'm helping you out, bro. I'm helping you out.
18. But as the years passed, BTS became bigger and bigger.
It's like when they got to LAX, it was like the Beatles were here. I mean, your fans, it's really incredible.
So ARMY's mentality had to and did change. Now, ARMYs encourage others to simply not go to the airport or any other locations where BTS has private schedules. For example, in South Korea, every man has...
Wait, how do they know that though? There's no question. How do you know when they're about to touch down? I guess you know when they like they on tour. You know, you can guess what day they're gonna be here. But even then, like, how do you just know that though? How do people just find that shit out? I don't know. Interesting.
Locations where BTS has private schedules. For example, in South Korea, every man has to serve in the military for 18 months. So whenever a famous singer or actor has their military entrance ceremony, fans will go see them, even if the celebrities ask them not to. However, during Jin's military entrance ceremony, he asked fans in an announcement to not visit him at his military entrance ceremony for his safety and the safety of other soldiers. So armies listened and didn't go visit him. This is surprising because it's not only common but expected for fans to go to celebrities' military ceremonies. Of course, the paparazzi are the paparazzi. They didn't listen to Jin's announcement and went anyway, but they were surprised to go to the ceremony and not find the avalanche of
nigga, nobody's here. Dirty. Damn, hold on, bro. I actually kind of late. He's like, hey, bro, like, don't go up, don't show up here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Keep it chill. They kept it chill. That's real. I feel like it definitely was a few that they kind of was like, oh, you gotta leave, bro. But it definitely not as much as we should be like so many. They'd be like, everybody's here. It'd be flipped the whole screen.
and went anyway, but they were surprised to go to the ceremony and not find the avalanche of fans they were expecting. And you can tell that the paparazzi were shocked from seeing a group of fans for the first time actually listening to the celebrities' wishes.
오지 말라고 했으니까 뒤에서 팬들이 질서 잘 지켜요. 공항에서도
다시 따라가라는데 다시 애들이 착하니까.
Again, this idea of not going to the airport or other public places where BTS has private schedules may sound obvious and common decency, but before ARMY started encouraging this, other big fandoms saw this type of mobbing as something to brag about. And if some fans told other fans to not go see their favorite artists at the airport, there would be a big entitled reaction. But now, the majority of ARMYs encourage others to give BTS their space, and there have been multiple occasions of ARMY accidentally finding the BTS members in different parts of the world and not saying anything until the BTS members are back in South Korea or post their travel pictures themselves. In return, BTS thanks every time ARMYs have pretended to not know them in public and have kept their location a secret.
Right, that's real though. I ain't gonna lie, cause low key, I don't know. I never seen nobody famous in real life though. Like maybe because I don't leave the house though. Well, maybe that's why. But I mean, my whole entire life, I don't think I've ever seen nobody famous. They even like walk past me. At least nobody famous that I would know. I'm saying I never seen like John Cena. Well, I guess you can't see John Cena, but I mean, like I don't know, The Rock or something, or Michael B. Jordan, or anybody famous. I probably walk by somebody or been in the same place as somebody that was famous, but I didn't know they were famous. So like, I guess it doesn't really like. I guess that doesn't count. But also, I never seen nobody get like swarmed by a bunch of people at a mall or in public. I never seen that. So I don't know, it's just interesting. Also, I did hear about like the military stuff because I'm glad she talked about it because I can finally bring this up. Like, apparently you can get like exempt from like military, like your military stuff because like I think like athletes or something get exempt from the military duties. But like if honestly, I thought you were like famous enough you didn't have to like do it. But I guess they kind of being consistent. But I guess with athletes it's like different. I don't know. Cause I was like, I don't know. I guess it's consistent. I guess But if you can get exempt in general, like I know, like if you get injured, like you get like super bad asthma or something, I imagine you don't have to do that. But I don't know. It's just interesting thinking about.
The BTS ARMY is probably the most self-organized fandom. There were times when concert venues were simply not ready for the magnitude of a BTS concert. Here are only two recent examples. When BTS performed at SoFi Stadium in LA in 2021, the organization from the staff was so bad that ARMYs were still outside of the venue after their concert had already started. The fans had to do their
Damn, that's whole. I just spent thousands. I can't even see BTS. No, now that he hit me up, I'll be honest.
Still outside of the venue after their concert had already started. The fans had to do their own crowd control, despite asking the venue multiple times to increase safety measures. But the venue still had this bad organization for other future events where people got badly injured, making many believe that the reason why there were no serious injuries or accidents during the 4 BTS concerts was because of ARMY's self-organization. These 4 concerts were attended by 70,000.
Okay, I don't wanna cut her off. But I'm getting like flashbacks with the Travis Scott stuff, which is very fucked up. But I mean, like shit like that happens. It's overcrowded. Security. Yeah. Um, it's crazy still though. Like all this fact can happen. Mind you, I never been to a concert. I'll admit I never been to a concert. You guys probably just like the video already. Like fuck, you said that. I don't know. I just never had an artist I fuck with that much for like I'm going to a concert. Let me spend like thousands of dollars on this guy, so I can see them perform in person. I just never had that. I'll be honest. I don't know. Maybe just me though. I imagine you guys went to all the BTS concerts or something.
because of ARMY's self-organization. These 4 concerts were attended by 70,000 ARMYs in each day. BTS also had a one-day free concert in the city of Busan in South Korea in 2022. This concert was organized by the city, which received multiple complaints for their lack of organization and preparation for a free BTS concert. The only reason why the event was not a complete mess was because of BTS paying out of pocket for more safety measures.
아시아드 주경기장이나 부산 국제 락 페스티벌이 열리는 흠락 생태공원 등을 검토했지만 10만 명을 수용하려면 이곳이 가장 적절하다고 판단했습니다.
And ARMY being respectful to one another. BTS and ARMY's efforts for safety were recognized only after other massive festivity in South Korea was poorly organized by their city, only weeks after BTS's concert, leaving one of the biggest tragedies in the country. This type of lack of safety measures.
Wait, what the fuck did I just miss? Wait, what? Halloween crowd crushes so after. Oh my god! Hold on, cause I wasn't fully reading it. When she's talking about tragic, I'm like, what did I miss? K-pop BTS stage show drew me sign. I think who will say. Okay. Oh yeah, I was thinking something since I'm already paused. It's crazy how different different cultures, different fandoms are. Cause for example, I feel like BTS is the super good fandom, and then it's I feel like the polar opposite is probably like a young boy concert or a young boy fandom. Cause I think at his concert they all just be destroying shit, just going crazy, kind of like how the New York Knicks are doing. They won the chip, just destroying the whole city just to celebrate. It's interesting how I guess different fandoms are,
one another. BTS and ARMY's efforts for safety were recognized only after other massive festivity in South Korea was poorly organized by their city, only weeks after BTS's concert, leaving one of the biggest tragedies in the country. This type of lack of safety measures can be catastrophic. We saw them happening time and time again. This shouldn't be the public's full responsibility, but sadly, every time the venues are not prepared for a BTS concert, ARMYs take it upon themselves to organize themselves and avoid tragedies. And you can see the fandom's mentality as a whole in the little details too. If you've been to any concert or a sport event, you've probably noticed how common it is for the place to become a mess as the event ends. But at the majority of BTS concerts,
okay, I have been to sporting events though, so I can say that is true. It's like you ever went to movies where a movie was packed, and then everybody's leaving, and you see popcorn, candy, wrappers, icy drinks is everywhere. That's kind of if you guys ever seen the Minecraft clip where the Minecraft movie clips where they get to throwing popcorn and stuff, that's kind of how it looks after a sporting thing. We're in the crowd though.
Details too. If you've been to any concert or a sport event, you've probably noticed how common it is for the place to become a mess as the event ends. But at the majority of BTS concerts, you will find ARMYs wearing masks out of respect for each other, even if it's not mandatory, using the fandom's light sticks to organize the after-concert traffic, and even leaving the trash organized. These kind of small forms of organization prove that the mentality of the great majority of ARMYs is of respect, not only to the
that is fire though. You know what I'm saying I do respect that, because I feel like a lot of people, I'm not sure, I'm gonna say a lot of people, but once you go out in the world, let's say you're in college or you go to college, you realize how many people aren't taught basic respecting space etiquette. You know what I'm saying? They're just they're dirty. That's what I'm saying. I'm just gonna stop doing all the kindness. They're dirty, bro. A lot of people are not a lot. These amount of people are dirty though. You go to college, you see how they really is. You see, and you just see it. If you know, you know. I'm just saying.
Organization prove that the mentality of the great majority of ARMYs is of respect, not only to the members of BTS but also to each other. ARMY's respect for BTS and ARMY goes beyond the concern of privacy and safety. ARMYs are generous to each other. Small acts of generosity include ARMYs giving each other freebies at concerts. These are hundreds of small gifts ARMYs prepare for other ARMYs for free, and can include BTS photo cards, stickers, accessories, snacks, bottles of water, and masks. It's not a BTS concert without this type.
I know that it is funny. Can you imagine seeing yourself on a water bottle. I don't know. I just find that kind of funny. Or see yourself like in one of these. I don't know.
Snacks, bottles of water, and masks. It's not a BTS concert without this type of gifts. But these are personal acts of generosity by each army. When armies form a fan-based association, they can do bigger projects like the Purple Ribbon Project. Different fan bases help armies understand different streaming platforms, music charts, BTS's history and discography. There are also organizations created by army professionals that help guide and inform fans in anything related to medicine, law, engineering, and computer science. There are associations of army tutors of courses like science, languages, math, social science, computer science, and art. All of these completely for free.
What the fuck? I was thinking like I'm about to pause. I'm like, wait, it's more? Like it's more. Like I'm thinking like, oh, okay, like oh, the. I'm saying tutoring. I'm like, okay, that's interesting. Never seen that one before, but she just kept going. I'm like, damn, how many accounts y'all got, bro? All these people got like 1 million followers too. That's pretty cool though. I will say like I'm not engraved really in no fandom, like really, I guess. But like I've never heard something like this though, where they got like all these different accounts for like helping people and not being like weird. It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
Math, social science, computer science, tutors of courses like science, languages, math.
Hey, hold on. You see who the face of math though? You know the face of face of math. You see who the face. See with a face.
Social science, computer science, and art. All of these completely for free. There are also ARMY social media accounts that buy BTS's paid content and stream it for free or share download files so every single ARMY can watch it, even if they cannot pay for it. This may sound like it's not beneficial to the ARMYs paying for the content or to BTS, but there are still millions of fans buying the paid content and happy to see every ARMY being able to access the paid content. And again, this collective generosity is simply a reflection of BTS's message and actions. There were times when BTS themselves watched unofficial streams on camera and even told ARMYs watching unofficial streams that it
I don't know when I'm supposed to pause, but okay, I was gonna talk about that because normally isn't that frowned upon? Like if someone like bought something and then they like sharing it legally, normally that's like frowned upon though. Like, oh, let's say you bought what could be with anything really, like anything but like supposed to be behind like a paywall on like the real fans like supposed to have and you just stream it. Or you like you give it to someone else. Normally that's like a thing that's like a no because normally they try to get your shit banned or whatever. But I don't know. It's something I just thought about because then they say like it's a good thing. So I'm like, okay, that's different.
Simply a reflection of BTS's message and actions. There were times when BTS themselves watched unofficial streams on camera and even told ARMYs watching unofficial streams that it was okay to do so. And this generosity by ARMYs is not performative. It's part of the core of the fandom.
So they pirates. So they're a pirate. Hey, I used to be a pirate too, I'll be honest, but I had to change my ways. Because if you're pirating, well, I guess you're pirating anime right now. You know how treacherous that shit is right now. You got a good site, hang on to it. You know what I'm saying? Because they're coming for your shit. So I just switch it up. So I am a Crunchyroll user. So if you want to unsubscribe just because I use Crunchyroll now, I'm okay with that.
Camera and even told ARMYs watching unofficial streams that it was okay to do so. And this generosity by ARMYs is not performative. It's part of the core of the fandom. Look at what happened in a hidden camera experiment. Someone left an unattended BTS merch table at a K-pop flea market, and instead of ARMYs stealing the merch, they ended up paying more than the expected revenue and even donating their own merch to the table.
39만 8,790원이 나왔어요. 아니 어떻게 34만 500원보다 더 나온 거예요? 현장에서 팬들이 직접 굿즈를 기부하신 분들도 있었대요. 우리 방탄소년단이 전 세계에 미치는 큰 가치만큼 우리 아미분들의 행동 또한
Okay, wait. I don't want to pocket watch, but I am going to pocket watch though. How much that is? I do like a real, let me say 400 won or 400,000 won. 1 to USD. How much money that is? Oh, that's a lot. It's a lot less than what I thought. I'll be honest. Cause that seemed like a big number. 400,000 is $200, bro. Is it? Well, obviously, I've imagined stuff in Korea It's a lot. It costs a lot more in America. Because I feel like what $200. Am I rich? Am I rich though? Like in Korea, like the $200. Like I'm not. See, I'm broke in America, but in Korea, am I rich? I don't know. That seems like a big number to me.
10원이 나왔어요. 아니 어떻게 34만 500원보다 더 나온 거예요? 또 있었대요. 우리 방탄소년단이 전 세계에 미치는 큰 가치만큼 우리 아미분들의 행동 또한 정말 멋있다는 생각이 드는데요.
BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and the army was like, "Yo, if they can do."
Yo, but I'm hearing John Cena voice. I don't see nobody though. It's weird.
We can do it. And they came, like, fans who were already coming out of the pocket to support artists came out of pocket more to support charity. And this isn't the first time they've done this.
Finally, ARMY not only cares and respects each other and BTS, they also care about the world. You've probably heard about the one time BTS donated $1 million to Black Lives Matter, and ARMY matched their $1 million donation in 24 hours. But this type of actions happen all the time. ARMY is
So yeah, I just want to say, reiterate. Black Lives Matter, like the movement, I support. The organization, nah.
donation in 24 hours. But this type of actions happen all the time. ARMY is probably the first big fandom that made donating to charities and volunteering part of their mission.
They wanted to say thank you to me for something, and they organized something like charitable in my name. And part of me was like, why isn't everyone's fans doing this? Can you imagine if everyone's fans thanked them by organizing charity in their name?
ARMY has participated in thousands of charity projects around the world, including collecting trash, planting trees, donating food and clothes to shelters, and much, much more. When BTS had to cancel...
We did see, like a little bit of this in the... Which video was it? I'm not sure which video it was. We've seen a decent amount of videos together, but it's one of the videos where we see like all their like the helping people stuff. I'm not sure. I forgot what you call it, but you know what I'm saying.
Food and clothes to shelters and much, much more. When BTS had to cancel their entire Map of the Soul tour because of the COVID pandemic, many armies donated the money of their ticket refunds to COVID relief efforts and organizations. When concerts
returned... Yo, now I'm hearing BTS fans are just rich. That's what it sounds like to me. Like the festival got canceled. I mean, the concert got canceled. I'm like, damn, get the refund. It's been on something else. They like, oh yeah, let's donate to COVID. I'm like, oh, y'all just rich. I was like, to me, BTS fans, I'm saying, oh, y'all getting money. Oh, let me join BTS there. Let me be RB. Let me be an RB there.
Ticket refunds to COVID relief efforts and organizations. When concerts returned, tickets for BTS concerts sold out fast. So some armies who were not able to get tickets donated their ticket money to organizations helping Ukraine.
Hey, y'all getting money, bro. That's why I was like, y'all rich.
Again, I'm not saying that ARMY doesn't have a toxic side. In a fandom this big, there will always be at least a small number of very loud toxic fans, but they are not the majority, not even close. There's this popular idea that the internet is full of these toxic armies, but I dare you to actually click on their accounts and read what they are actually saying about BTS. I assure you, the toxic fans you come across are not actual armies. They are troll accounts pretending to be ARMY just so people can hate on BTS and their fandom. Like I said, armies are not K-pop stans. Actually, K-pop stans and other fandoms team up to compete against ARMY. This has happened.
Okay, I didn't pause the first time, but it is crazy though. Like them voting for Justin Bieber so BTS loses. That's Mater shit, bro. I ain't gonna lie, that's Mater shit. See, I ain't gonna lie. I respect the W hate, but it's not W hates though. I feel like hate. It's situational though. So I'm not sure if you guys understand like what I mean, but like. Sometimes it's valid to hate on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like they already I don't know. I don't know how to make it make sense without me sound like a piece of shit. I'll be honest, but if you know type shit.
stans and other fandoms team up to compete against ARMY. This has happened since ARMY became the most powerful fandom in 2017, and as a consequence, BTS became the most successful group. So if we compare ARMY to other global fandoms of similar magnitudes, I would say that ARMY is the fandom that has done the most good. ARMY is the first big fandom who constantly rejects the craziest stereotype from the media and the general public. ARMY goes far and beyond to protect BTS's privacy and personal space, more than any other big fandom. ARMYs hold each other accountable and look for ways to improve the fandom at all times. ARMY cares about each other's safety and is generous to each other and the world. That's how ARMY changed fandom culture. Being the most powerful fandom is not just about having a...
I didn't want to pause, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm hearing the world. I'm thinking JoJo. I'm hearing that. I don't know if that's my brain being JoJo-ified, but I'm hearing the world. I'm like, oh shit. Oh no, me. My fault.
ARMY changed fandom culture. Being the most powerful fandom is not just about having a lot of crazy fans anymore. It's about being part of a productive community. It's more than just repeating a positive slogan. This is why I think the toxic stereotype of ARMY should disappear, because it's extremely misleading.
The ARMY are great. Also, they're so poorly represented in culture as these like fangirl crazy like
I'm about to say poor. Nah, they ain't poor. They ain't poor, but okay.
So they're so poorly represented in culture as these like fangirl crazy like mindless, and they're the opposite. They're like intelligent, they're funny, they're tasteful, they're charitable.
There has never been a fandom community like this, and the world should see it for what it actually is.
What's the video? Yeah, I was like, I'm alright. See, I feel like I watch enough boracity videos for me to know in a video about the end, because she let it like linger for an extra minute. But damn, I was interesting video. See, I feel like I've seen like both sides of the thing where it's like I'm not even really deep in the fandom, but I've seen some comments where they said some distasteful stuff, you know what I'm saying, about me. You know what I'm saying? I don't really mind. Like I said, people are gonna leave hate comments. I don't really mind it. It's obviously sometimes it can be funny though. Like, sometimes they roast me. I'm like, oh damn, you low-key funny. But a lot of times it either be like, well, I haven't seen it about BTS, but I mean hate comments in general, either like racist or just disrespectful. Not saying like a person standard, you know. But shit happens. Everybody not gonna do what they're supposed to do. But there's a lot of guys that do what they're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? And now congratulate you guys for that, you know what I'm saying? It is cool reading reading all the comments, replying to all the comments, like, oh, like, are you guys saying like, telling me about stuff or correcting me about stuff? I don't mind me corrected. My ego is not super big where like I gotta be right. It's like if I'm wrong, let me know if I'm wrong, and then like, okay, you know, move accordingly. But this is a pretty cool video though. Like I said, I think BTS maybe does get a bad rep, because from someone that wasn't in the fandom, hearing about BTS ARMY, it was like, oh yeah, you don't. It's kind of like how like the other guys in the other video we watched about was it respect your seniors, mock your juniors or something like that, like how like they were scared of BTS ARMY and them like doing shit to them. That's kind of like how it was not being like in the fandom. Like you hear about it, like, oh, they're like super crazy, they stalk you, they do all this stuff. But yeah, I mean, I do feel like they are misrepresented, you know what I'm saying? Because I see mostly love, you know what I'm saying? It's obviously a little bad apples, but mostly love, and I appreciate that. But yeah, definitely yapped enough to other videos. What, 50 minutes? Oh, my bad. But yeah, that's pretty much it though. So I guess if you guys want more BTS, make sure you like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.